will start this drive firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Miami.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This time he's got it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you got to love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. To the air, it's Jordan. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking for a man on second down. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fair catch, called for and made. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
White wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
And the Redhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good bad.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. White going to attack through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Good, solid tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll throw it on first down. Still looking, on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Brings up second down.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 14, Miami 11.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. It's complete. Got a lot of running room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go right back to him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Good,